Hi everyone, this is Yelena from Amazonia PPC, and today we're going to talk about brand analytics reports. These types of reports are a tool released by Amazon for sellers who want to make a brand out of their product portfolio. So if your sales are doing well and you're looking forward to creating a brand and scaling up your business, then this is definitely the video for you. In this video, we're going to focus on the Amazon Search Terms report that comes from Brand Analytics, and in the next couple of videos, we're going to focus on the rest of these reports and how can you best understand these metrics to your brand's advantage and what to do with all this information that Amazon is giving us that's out there. So we know for sure that Amazon as a platform has unprecedented understanding of the user behavior, the customer behavior online in general. They have vast amounts of data on a day-to-day basis for the past 20 years. So what they're giving us is something that's 100% credible, and you should definitely use it and pay more attention to it. Now, since we're going to analyze the search terms report, I'm going to show you how to set it up. So, search term report. There's a difference between the search term report that comes in your campaign manager and the one that comes from brand analytics. It's very important for you to understand this. There's a difference. First of all, the search term report from your advertising account is the search term report that you paid for, and you know that there's a search term in your list that you know that this is an actual click that you actually paid for, that some of your keywords have triggered through an ad. So when it comes to the search terms report on Amazon coming from brand analytics, these weren't paid for. These were given to you like free of charge by Amazon for all the brand owners out there to understand their niches better. And these reports we've used for our own brand and for our clients for two main purposes. First of all, being to identify some of the possible product variations that they can introduce to their brand that they might have not thought about before. And second of all, to really understand the competition around the search terms that we want to rank for organically and understand it really well. You have practically all the information you ever might need to do this in this report. So we're going to break it down metric by metric so that you understand how can you look through your report and see what are the differences that in between something that you maybe knew and now something new that you just figured out. Anyway, for the sake of this video, I'm going to use leggings as a phrase. I do not recommend this product to be sold. I'm just using it to show you how a search term report works and what are these metrics that we are going to look at. First of all, you can set here the department. This means you can look at the search term reports through a category that you sell in. Like, for example, if we're selling leggings, then we're going to choose apparel, if there is apparel or clothes. It doesn't look like they have this option here. For some reason, you're not going to see everything every time. Basically, my point was that if you can choose to use a category, you could choose it only if you know that your category is a high volume one in terms of searches. So for leggings, I would probably choose to look at the data through a category. For some niche products like, I don't know, maybe pet products or something that has to do with a certain audience, then this tends to be less lower in volume but higher in quality. So I would look at it through the Amazon.com domain department, like all departments in general. Simply because my opinion is that the majority of customers don't really sort out their department when they're looking for some search term. There is this option, Amazon's giving us this option, but a lot of them, vast majority of them, just don't use it. So if you want to get deeper insights into information that's given here, then choose Amazon.com as well. See the whole department here. Leggings, I've typed in the search term. That is, here you have the option to use a search term. And then type in something that's really vastly related to your product, because you want to see what else there is. You don't want to type in any type of long-term keyword in here. Just focus on your core keywords so that we ensure that Amazon is giving us like 2,000 rows, like in this example over here. Enter ASINs or products field. This means that Amazon is allowing us an option to see a specific ASIN's performance or in general some product, but I don't really use this option a lot because it narrows down the information that we're given a lot. And at this point, until we get even more information detailed from this report, until they make this report more detailed, we're just going to leave this blank to ensure that we get a good amount of info coming from it. Reporting range, you can set from daily to quarterly, anywhere from daily to quarterly. And this is good insight for us, because if you want to see, like, for example, what customers have searched for during a specific holiday, like recently we had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and we want to know what the customers have searched for in our specific department and understand if there are any new product opportunities for us to sell, then choose daily and weekly, and then we'll just narrow it down for the last week or the last couple of days. But if you want to identify trends and see which competitor truly is winning that race of getting ranked for a specific highly qualified search term, then choose longer date ranges like monthly or quarterly. In this case, we're going to go for monthly. Now we have a full report according to our specified criteria here. And here you can see the search terms, the departments, search frequency rank. I'm going to explain each one of them in details. First of all, search term. Based on this seed keyword that I've just entered, leggings, Amazon is giving me most popular searches related to that. So search frequency rank is a ranking that Amazon is awarding specific keywords that are relative to that seed keyword that we typed in over here in our parameters. And the lower this number gets, the more popular a specific keyword is, a specific search term is. So we know for sure that the most popular search terms in area of leggings are leggings for women and leggings in general. So ladies are looking for leggings, just like a shirt like that. And for these two most popular searches here, we have the same ASIN, which means that they're 100% winning this race. There's this brand called Leggings Depot, and they are really winning these high volume search terms. And you can see here, like, number one clicked ASIN is this same ASIN, this same product. And I wanted to see what this product was, so I already opened it for you. As you can see, it's an already familiar brand. It's Amazon's choice. It has vast variety of colors that they offer. They have good product images, and overall, I've looked through their product portfolio. They have high quality materials that they use, a lot of variations in terms of colors and sizes, and they have close to 4,000 ratings. So nothing beats a good brand of Amazon. This is the kind of message that also Amazon is trying to tell us, like, think long term, and you should be willing to enter this game with a long-term mindset, and that's the only version in which you will win and become a successful merchant. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and money. Like, we can see this very clearly, especially this year. It's become a trend that brands who are working really hard on their branding on Amazon and off Amazon as well are really winning the organic ranking as well. Because, like, for example, you can see that these guys, they have their price probably lower than anyone else. We happen to be in this market for our clients, so we know that their prices are pretty reasonable in this case. And you can see that they're working on their listings really hard. A+ content could use some updates, but anyway, it's the number of ratings that is at this high 4.3 stars on a 4,000 ratings number is really something that is generating sales for this product, and it's a good brand. They have focused all their strengths into building a brand, which is something that you will notice that becomes increasingly important in the last years. Number one, click share means out of 100% of clicks, how many clicks this specific product received for this specific search term. So for a search term, leggings for women, they received 12% of clicks out of all clicks that there were for this specific keyword. So you can only imagine how many clicks were there if they have it at such a high percentage. They have a pretty good deal of a market share for this specific search term. So there are things to learn from them, basically. Number one, conversion share means that they have this is the percentage of conversions that they received out of 100%. Everyone else is 86%. So they have a pretty big market share over there. Now, first of all, how do you use this report? Now, everything else is repeated here before I continue, just to show you through the end. Number 2, click the ASIN, and number 3, click the ASIN, and then all these repetitive metrics. They're basically showing you top 3 products by amount of clicks and by amount of conversions that they received for a specific search term. So following that logic, you can see what are the top 3 products for each one of these search terms. And that's how you learn. You go to their listings and then see what is their secret, basically. And what I've come to a conclusion seeing a lot of these search terms reports in brand analytics, the winning brands, I'm going to reiterate that, but basically it's super important for you to understand. Brands that are winning, they're working really hard on their branding strategy. They have brand outside of Amazon too. They're working really hard on their content strategy on social media. They have a very well developed storefront on Amazon and A+ content and really good listings. And in general, they're working really hard in growing their product portfolio into a brand, and they become recognizable as specific, let's say top 50 brands for leggings on Amazon. And Amazon recognizes that, picks it up, and then pushes them in the search results page organically. So anytime, you know how the search results page has become stuffed with ads recently. There's like sponsor brands in the top and then in the end, and there in the middle you have sponsor products everywhere, and just somewhere in the middle, somewhere maybe like 1 or 2 lines of row, there are organic search results, and some of them are editorial picks, and some of them are clearly organic results. These guys, these like top 50 brands, are going to be the ones that appear on this page organically, simply because Amazon knows that they sell, that they're a brand, that they're here to stay. And this is the kind of mindset that you could adopt too. So for the sake of this video and understanding how can you learn from competitors good examples, we can go and visit their storefront here. The brand analytics report is going to be vastly different in terms of data when it comes to changing categories from one category to another. And this highly depends of the length of the buyer's cycle. For example, if someone's buying, leggings, this is a product that costs on average like $12, and it's not a hard decision to make. And like for example, you will see what are all kinds of competitors that you'll see in the top three are going to be leggings. And at the same time, like if you're selling, sinks that cost $350 and there may be once or twice in a lifetime type of a purchase, but people will think about them a lot. So you will see various types of faucets in this search term report. You will see, different types of sinks with different dimensions, and then the click-through rates, the number one clicked ASINs, and conversion rates will be, their percentages will be a lot lower. But this is all normal. It doesn't mean that someone's doing a lot better or a lot worse than you. It's just specific of the category you're selling in. So the storefront for Leggings Depot has now opened, and you can see that they're 100% dedicated to building a brand that is just around leggings, that knows everything about leggings, and that is willing to provide their customers a lot of choice. Their economy is the economy of scale. They sell a lot under low prices, and they probably have a very strong return policy. Like if someone's not happy, they just replace it, and it's a seamless process. They have a strong customer support also. So this has enabled them to have such high conversion rates, and most probably they have launched like a premium line of products that will be higher in quality and higher in price too. So as you can see, there's no big secret in here. We know that this type of product will sell. We just give them so many variations so that they can combine. And you should if you really want to get ranked, then understand your whole competitive landscape around you, not just who are all of these people who are selling leggings, but also how these leggings are being worn and what are the possible clothing combinations to them, and how many variations we should have in terms of whether something could be easily combined into an outfit or not, and how are we going to represent this to customers. Like obviously these are all women, so you have to have pretty good strong this aesthetical moment in terms of product images. You can't afford to not have good product images if you're selling leggings and stuff like that. So um, these are all these small nuances, differences that make a brand successful or not. So when you see that there are top 3 products for your search term that you want to rank for, make sure to visit their listings, to visit their storefronts, to visit their social media pages, and understand where all of this traffic is coming from. There's a big possibility if they're ranking really high for a search term that is high in volume, that their popularity is coming from elsewhere. These guys, I don't even have to go to their Facebook page. They probably have like 2,000 likes or something like that over there. So that's the number one way how you use the Amazon Search Terms Report. The second way how you use Amazon Search Terms Report is to scroll down through the list of search terms, and judging by their search frequency rank, look for different variations that you could add to your product. Like for example, if you are too late to talk to your supplier to send you Christmas leggings, different variations of Christmas motifs to your own leggings to sell them this season, then you're not late for the next season. Like for example, let's see what Christmas leggings are giving us as a result. Who's coming up? Yeah, very good ideas. So you can use this information to prepare better for the next season if you're late for now. Like for example, you can see that Christmas is appearing in a couple of places, so it's definitely a good trend. And obviously, we're in the Christmas season soon, and it's winter, so people are going to buy this. False leather, maternity leggings, like an evergreen product. Like if you have an option to discuss this with your supplier to give you like a good portfolio of maternity leggings, then it's a whole different niche that you're going to sell to, and people are looking for it. Let's see some nice new ideas. Again, Christmas leggings would be one of the most obvious examples that we could use to show how this report is being used. Warm leggings for women for winter. This is also an interesting thing. Like if there's a way for you to create something like as warm as this, like you can see it has some kind of layer under it to make it really, really warm, and it's going to sell really well. Obviously, because there isn't a lot of competition for it, and etc., etc. So the list is endless. We have 2,000 rows, but you understand the logic behind it, because there are a lot of variations for your product that you might have not thought about before. And this system report gives you confirmation that how popular that specific variation is. So you can use now external tools like Helium 10 and search for the search volumes to see how popular this specific search term currently is. Like, for example, I became interested in the Christmas variation. So let's see. Let's use Helium 10 and see. I'm going to copy this and paste it over to the Magma keyword research tool. It'll take a couple of seconds. Now, we're going to get search volumes for Christmas leggings and verify that this new product variation idea does have search volume in our targeted market. We're going to receive some information about it within a couple of seconds. And here I'm choosing the same market as I was using in the brand analytics report, the USA market. Let's give it a couple more seconds. And now you can see Christmas leggings, 52,000 searches per month. And this is, I'm pretty sure that this is just like a seasonal search. Not a lot of people are searching for it outside of winter. So this is the piece of information that kind of like could be useful for you to like, that every season there's like 50,000 searches for Christmas leggings. And if you start early, you can fight for that ranking in a timely manner, like when you start selling them for November 1st until probably like, I don't know, end of January. That will be relevant. And if you are still in stock, then you can move your sales over, give them a certain discount, move them over to your e-commerce website or do something with it. But basically, this is a good confirmation for us to know that the Christmas leggings are a trending product now. So for every brand owner that they selling it right now, they're looking for product variations, this would be a recommendation to enter to their product portfolio. But they probably already knew that. So if you have something like less obvious and you notice it in your search term report, that's where you're going to find it. So make sure to persistently read through it, and you will see how many great product ideas for variations come from this search term report. So that being said, I'm just going to wrap up our today's video and let you know that next week we are going to focus on analyzing the market basket analysis and how you can use it to understand your customers better and their buyer behavior and purchasing behavior online, and use that to your advantage. Thank you for watching and have a lovely season. Bye bye.